You guys like it? Nice. You want to zoom out a little bit? Oh, look at this. Up. Good boy. Bagoy. Ooh. What's up, big boy? How you feeling today? It's been a while since you've been in the snake house. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Do 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 yo. Nice. Falconer's knot. You guys want to see how I do that? Simple little knot. You put a bite over the loop, then you put it around the back, throw the loop through the front, make it go through itself again, cinch it, just like that. And then you can just pull the string that comes undone. That's what falconers use for when they're working with birds, so they can have one hand free and easily untie that knot. What are you doing, boy? You twisting your head around? I guess we could put this. Ooh, yes, it is a very cool snake house. I don't think this is going to stick right here. I guess it can go in the jesses. I love that owl. Bagoy! Hey, ¿qué van a hacer, Bagoy? ¿Qué van a hacer, Bagoy? ¿Qué van a hacer? No, that's okay. Why not? Oh, okay. Let's see. What do I have to clean here? I'm not cleaning anything with the owl on here, but I'm definitely going to be cleaning when we put him outside. I'll probably do the plain black snake because that's the one that pooped a whole bunch. Check the forest cobra because we did that little bit of surgery on him, make sure he's doing good. We have coastal taipans that need to get cleaned today. What else now? We already saw the uricone last episode, but he did shed. He looks really pretty. And then I don't want to mess with anyone too much. We did feed a lot of the small stuff. I do have to clean the yellow anaconda. It shed. There's no water in the bowl, so I got to make sure he's got water and clean his tank out. So when we put Bagoy back outside, we could probably start with the yellow anaconda. Put him right here. I'm sure people are going to love him chewing on me. Old Mick. I've been cranky ass for a long time. Let me show you. Bagoy! Ooh! You want to say Bagoy? What's up, Bagoy? Woo-hoo! Hey, we're live on both, right? Yep. Cool. Thanks. The show will begin in 2 minutes. See, Bagoy, see. We're going to have a good time, Bagoy. Am I right? Oh, fluffy boy. ¿Qué van a say, fluffy boy? I want to give you a kiss. Come on, want to kiss? I love you, my boy. I love you, Bagoy. You're my poor Popocito, eh? I love you so much, Bagoy. You're so handsome, let me kiss you. Oh, you're good. Oh, your beak is so smooth. Look at your precious little killer, man. Look at my little turkey, man. He's so cute. I love you, Bagoy. Oh my God, look at you. I love when he gets all small and tucked up. Ah. It's so crazy. They can just blow themselves up to look gigantic. They can look like 5 times bigger than that when they feel threatened. You turn into a big turkey, huh? You turn into a big turkey. Woo-hoo. Say something to the viewers, Bagoy. Say one thing, Bagoy. Give me a whoo. Okay, when you feel comfortable. Any minute now. Bagoy! Was it 5 now? Well, I guess we should get this show started. We're good? Beautiful. Bagoy! Bagoy! Exactly. Welcome back to the live stream, guys. We're on our second live stream. Made a little bit of a mistake. You know, we're still getting the tweaks figured out for live streaming. The last live stream we weren't able to save to Twitch or the other platform. So now all the live streams we do will be automatically saved to the platform. So if you miss it, you can go back and watch it and enjoy it. Here today we have Bagoy, my Eurasian eagle owl. This is the 2nd largest owl in the world. He's actually a boy, and females are double this size. So he can have a wingspan around like 5+ feet wide, whereas the females can have a 6.5 foot plus wingspan, huge. And the females can weigh over 7 pounds. He's like around 5 pounds, maybe close to 6. And these guys will literally eat other types of owls out in the wild. They'll eat rats, rabbits, weasels. Their talons right here, they have upwards to 750 pounds of pressure in their talons. So these guys have enough pressure in their talons behind these giant claws right here, these big talons, that if he wants to, he can actually kill a red fox, a full-grown red fox. He can kill a feral cat, other birds of prey. These guys are known to go up into nests of other birds of prey like hawks and steal the chicks. So he's not a thief himself, but his cousins out in the wild like to steal babies out of nests. So the local birds of prey like Cooper's hawks or barn and barred owls that live in the woods around here, they'll actually fly to his enclosure and sit on top of his enclosure, look down, and start cussing him out in their own bird language. And he's just like, I didn't do anything, man. I just live here. He's such a good boy. Oh. And he's around 4+ years old. I got him as a 3-week-old chick. And I basically got him for educational outreach, so I could have a big bird of prey that's used to being handled, so the kids can handle him on a nice glove, so it's nice and safe, and people can pet him. And you get to see him on tours here at Chandler's Wild World. Just my sweet, sweet boy. Super soft too. I wish you guys could feel them right now, but of course you can get a tour and come experience it yourself. They have super soft feathers, and that actually helps create no sound when they fly after prey. So they have silent flight, so they can sneak up on any kind of animal in the darkness. They're so quiet when they fly that this species will sneak up on another species of owl, maybe a lesser species, smaller, and they're so quiet they can sneak up on them and attack them and eat them. You can attack them and eat them, but not you. They're wild cousins. And you notice his eyes are orange, yellowish orange, light colored eyed, crepuscular vision, so he can hunt during the day and at night. Whereas like a barred owl or your typical barn owl found all over the world has jet black doll's eyes, strictly for nocturnal hunting. And he's hiding them, but he's got these beautiful tufts on the top of his head. And these are not ears. These are just for looks. Some say it helps channel sound waves to the side of their facial plate, their flat side of their face, where their actual ear holes are hidden. So it kind of like channels the sound waves to the side of their face where the ear holes are. If I were to pull apart his feathers on the side of the facial plate and show you guys his ears, they're like big, freaky looking big holes. They're crazy looking. But I don't want to mess with your ears. I know you don't want people to see your ears. I want to expose you like that. Bagoy. My sweet baby boy Bagoy. We'll hang out with him for a minute, but I'm going to end up putting him back in his enclosure outside because we're going to start having to whip out highly venomous snakes. We're going to be dealing with a whole bunch of crazy stuff in here. Not too much to clean today because I cleaned a whole bunch not too long ago. There's just a few things I got to worry about. Make sure I get done. Oh, you like it when I pet you there? Ooh, my sweet, sweet boy, Bagoy. Look at him. Such a badass bird. What's going on, chat? What do you guys got to ask today? How's life on your side of the world? You hanging out with an owl today? Sweet Bagoy. Get a close-up shot of that face. How could you not love that face? Look at those eyes. They actually don't have eyeballs. They have tubes fixed in their head like binoculars. So they can't like move their eyes around. They literally have to like move their whole head to look around. And they have double the vertebrae in their neck than a human. So they can actually twist their head 270 degrees and look right behind them. And that's just because their eyeballs are fixed. So they have to. Oh, where's that? So they have to move their whole head. Such a handsome boy. He's looking around like, dude, there's a lot of snakes in here. I don't really know if I want to hang on here too much. Good thing he's comfortable with this. I've actually brought him in here as a little baby, as a little teenager, and now as an adult. Look at a beautiful boy. And these guys can live a long time, 30, 40 plus years. If you know what you're doing, they're really cool animals to keep, but obviously it's the second largest owl in the world. So if you're gonna keep this animal, be prepared to have a large enclosure and to have experience with them so you know how to properly take care of them, because there's lots of little things you gotta know about these guys. It's not just about throwing at a rat or a couple of frozen thawed chickens once in a while for food. They have medical needs. They have to molt their feathers every summer. They need special vitamins, right? So you definitely want to be experienced to work with these guys. Luckily, I worked at a couple different zoos that had these guys, and I was able to flight train them and hang out with them a lot. Look at that. Ooh. Does my finger stink? It shouldn't stink. Do you guys know that birds of prey cannot smell? All birds, they don't have a sense of smell. The only birds out there that can actually smell are vultures, which would make sense because they're hunting for rotten, dead carcasses out there, so they need a sense of smell. But most bird species actually don't smell anything. So I could rip a fart rat now and he wouldn't know a damn thing.
I thought this was a snake channel. Why is there a goat on my screen?
Goat? What are you talking about, me? Yeah, they call me the goat because I like goat curry. I guess we should take this thing off. We're done with that. Bagoy, how much longer do you want to be in here before we start breaking out the highly venomous snakes? Because today the coastal taipans are calling. And they're saying, clean me, I pooped everywhere. Sweet Bagoy. He's such a good bird. Like,
Yo, my friend Morgan put me on game. Beautiful bird.
Hey.
Pleca.
Hey, what? Pleca with the fish?
And we got $7 Canadian.
Hey, come on, let's go to Canada. Let's throw a party. Come on, who wants some poutine? Come on, let's get some poutine. I just had poutine the other day. It was pretty good. Got
Shout out to Mike, both well.
Both well.
Yeah.
Both are well. Thanks, Mike. Ooh, this little soft boy, I love him so much. I love him so much. I'll try to turn, look, he's got his head completely behind him. Let me see if I can do that. It's not possible, I can't do it. Damn, dude. That doesn't hurt. What's really crazy is you'd think, would that cut off blood flow if they twist their head all the way around? They actually have this thing called a blood pooling system. So they can actually twist their head, the circulation's cut off, but their eyes and brain still function. Right? Or maybe not. He's kind of like, a little lightheaded. They're so cool. I could just look into their eyes all day. Ooh, Bagoy. You know, I'm kind of like done getting tattoos, but one tattoo I've been wanting to get is a big Eurasian eagle owl, specifically Bagoy, on my back, like some Russian gangster tattoo with the wings out like this. Ah! Like that. Ah! Just like that. You know, ooh, he's an owl, so ooh, like that, with the wings, feathers all poised and flexed out, talons out, maybe like in his talons. I don't want to say nothing in his talons. The talons will be free.
Got 12 euros from Warlock Worm.
Yes, thank you, Warlock Worm. Stay away from my owl. He likes worms.
Chandler?
Huh?
What's your favorite dinosaur, Chandler?
Seriously? Velociraptor? Duh. I mean, of course I love all the prehistoric reptiles, but they're not technically dinosaurs like Mosasaurus and all the pterodactyl species and whatnot. But true dinosaurs, Velociraptor. Who doesn't love a T-Rex? It's iconic. It's iconic. What's your favorite dinosaur? Let's move over here. What's your favorite dinosaur?
The pressure! The pressure!
Hey, there's an owl. Shut up.
Giganotosaurus.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Go for the biggest thing out there. Yeah. I like it. Well, technically, in honor of the new Jurassic World Rebirth movie coming out, which we're not sponsored, we're just big nerd fans. We've always grown up on Jurassic Park, so we love that stuff. We're starting off the stream with a real dinosaur. Birds are the closest thing you're going to get to dinosaurs. Even though a crocodile, you think that's a dinosaur right there. Nope. It's something medieval, primeval, separate completely. Big prehistoric reptile that used to eat dinosaurs, which is why I love crocodiles. They're the ultimate predator. That's why they're around. And the dinosaurs just... Huh? Tell us about the time. Huh? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. I got PTSD from my dinosaur days.
How old is the owl?
Bagoy's around 4 years old. And I have heard they can live 40 plus years old. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to kick your stand. And if you're wondering, like, why is he being so good right now? Watch me jinx this and he starts to freak out. The reason he's being so good right now on the perch is I trained him to be on the perch for shows, for just out on the property. And you make them understand that they sit on the perch, they're not supposed to leave the perch. So if I want, I can put them on the perch with no string, no rope attached. And I could put that perch wherever I want and then free fly them to my glove. Something wrong with the camera? We're good?
Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties.
Yeah. What do I do? What do I do?
Nothing, just keep going.
What do I do?
Oh!
Can you guys still see me? Are we still winning? Are you still putting...
They can still see you.
Are you still putting W's in the chat?
Just cutting out some F's in the chat.
Oh no. Put some O's in the chat for owl. Put some B's in the chat for Bagoy. Put some money in the chat for me.
Your videos are a highlight of the day. What's your favorite dream crocodilian? 9 euros from Matthew Butcher.
Well, something I don't already have, or something that I already have that I just always love. Number one animal I've always loved growing up, saltwater crocodile. Biggest reptile on the planet. Just a freaking bulldozer, a freight train of a reptile. I love saltwater crocodiles. And they're just variable with their color too. So you could have like a giant salty that's yellow as sand or yellow as the sun, black spots. Or though you get like a big old saltwater crocodile that's just black with a white belly. I love crocodilians. My top three favorite crocodilians would have to be saltwater crocodile, false gharial, black caiman. If I could only keep three, those are my top three. Why? Black caiman, I love alligators. Black caiman is basically a giant prehistoric looking alligator with more ridging on its head like a T-Rex. They get 18 foot, sometimes even bigger than that. False gharial, it's like the Spinosaurus of the crocodilian. Long, slender snout, that's what this is right here. That's a false gharial. And these guys can get like 18 foot. Some records, I believe, are like over 20 feet long. And they're just a prehistoric, they have like camo coloration. They're just cool looking with the colors, gigantic, prehistoric looking like no other crocodilian out there, like a tougher version of an Indian gharial, thicker snout. So that's why I like these guys a lot. Just something just so prehistoric, it doesn't even look like it should still exist anymore. And then the saltwater crocodile, for the reasons I just said, biggest reptile in the world. Grew up on Steve Irwin, love saltwater crocs. And also they're like modern day mosasaurs, a marine reptile that can go from one country over the ocean to the next to hunt new grounds, to find new girlfriends, to swim through the ocean. Ooh, you got a little bit of a keratin cap right there. So this time of year, most birds or birds of prey will molt their feathers. So like a snake sheds its skin every couple months or once a month when they grow. The birds of prey will molt their feathers. They'll lose all the feathers they currently have and replace them with new ones because throughout the season when they hunt, fly around, whatever they're doing, they could get damaged feathers. So they can keep flying and hunting and surviving, they have to regenerate new feathers once a year, at least with birds of prey. Maybe some other species do it more. Comment below what you think if you're a bird expert. Or if you just want to put your opinion out there, I don't really mind it. Sometimes I like to help them out and take off the little bits of keratin that are stuck on them. Keratin is the same material as your fingernails, your hair. That's what the feathers are made of. These caps are made of. When a snake sheds its skin, that's keratin too. Rhino horn, that's keratin. Basically just the material of nails. Bagoy. That's what I say to you, Bagoy. Bagoy, we're gonna have to put you back soon. How long have we had Bagoy out? Like past 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
He's chilling. I just definitely don't want to have him out when we have the venomous snakes out. Right, Bagoy? I don't want you to get bit by these highly venomous snakes. We wouldn't want that, my sweet boy. My sweet bubble boy. You smell nice. What kind of shampoo are you using? Ooh, ooh, ooh. You like it when I scratch you right there? Ooh, ooh. I love owls. Definitely my favorite bird in the world is probably your Asian eagle owl. And then after that, I love kookaburras, the laughing kookaburra from Australia, the African shoebill that makes the gunshot sounds, cassowaries, because it's literally a dinosaur walking around. What do you think, Bagoy? You want to go back? We're going to go put you back in your mew, your big enclosure, your paddock. Any questions for Bagoy before he leaves? He can answer any questions right now, but he's going to leave, so ask him now or hold it to yourself.
Bring the snakes out!
Oh, that's what they say. Bring the snakes out! I show speed, more like I show... never mind. All right, check this out. So remember I said the falconer's knot, you pull it with one string? Just like that, he's loose. So, what's up?
Couple questions, actually. Thank you, Chandler. Love from Athens, South Carolina, $2.
Hey, thank you.
Mike
Appreciate
Stetson. Jack Conway gives 5 GBP. My 3-year-old daughter Willow loves to eat cookies whilst watching your videos and calls you Chandler. Keep it up from the UK.
Willow?
Yes.
I love cookies too. I love myself a chocolate chip. I love myself a double chocolate chip. I love myself a brownie fudge double chocolate chip. I just don't like diabetes, so I try not to have it too
What's
much.
the boy's favorite food?
Oh, dead baby birds. Frozen thawed, of course, not alive. I've never fed them anything alive. Some people who rehab birds to go back into the wild, they'll feed live prey items to keep that wild hunting instinct going. But he's a captive animal, captive born, raised him up myself, so no reason to give him a live prey. He wouldn't even know what to do. I remember one time a live rabbit was in the enclosure, and it was just bouncing around. I'm like, oh my God, is Bagoy gonna get it? And he's just like, what is that? What? He's always used to seeing these rats and rabbits dead, frozen thawed. So the first time ever he's seeing one alive hopping around, he's like, I don't know what to do. And I feel like right as I let the rabbit out, he finally was like, I was supposed to eat that. Damn it. It's all right. He doesn't have a killer bone in his body. He's had plenty of opportunities to eat small children on the tours, and he hasn't. Even though sometimes I want him to, he doesn't. He's a good boy.
What's his favorite food?
Did you just ask that?
Yeah.
Cheetos!
What's his
Cheetos! He loves Cheetos!
What's his favorite dish at Hooters?
The chicken nuggets? I don't know, dude. Who eats at Hooters anymore? Don't sue me, Hooters, but who eats at Hooters? I ate there once or twice as a kid when my mom wants to go to the beach and forced to eat greasy nuggets. I don't love Hooters. I'm not a big fan. I love the Hooters they have there, but I'm not a big fan of the food.
Do Eurasian eagle owls undergo a catastrophic molt or a regular molt?
I've never heard of catastrophic molt. I don't know if you're just saying it dramatically or if there's an actual phrase that's used or term. I just know that they molt once a year, and he loses all of his old feathers and he gets all these new ones so he can fly properly.
From Papa Patrick.
Oh, hey, Papa Patrick, how you doing? How's your mother?
$5.
Tell your mother I said hello. $5?
$5. Hi from Chandler, Arizona.
Grazie. Oh, that's a place.
Yep. What's your favorite place to find animals?
Hard, really hard to pick. First thing that pops up in my mind is Thailand. Thailand is the land of the giants. You find giant elephants, giant bugs, giant snakes. Literally the world's biggest reptiles live there. You have saltwater crocs in southern Thailand. You have false gharial in southern Thailand. 2 crocodilians that get 16 to over 20 feet long. You have the world's longest venomous snake, the king cobra. The biggest cat-eyed snake species like dog-tooth cat snakes and whatnot. And then you got the reticulated python, which gets to be the longest snake on the planet. They can get over 25 feet long, huge, man-eating snake. Once in a while, they do eat a person in Southeast Asia. So I love Thailand. I've always been a huge fan of Thailand. Second to Thailand, Australia. I love the people of Australia. They have the best sense of humor. You could walk into a gas station and laugh your ass off because some random person's gonna drop a C-bomb and say something crazy. So I always love going to Australia. The sense of humor is out of this world. That's perfect. And Costa Rica is a classic for me. Living the Americas, living in Florida, Costa Rica is a 2.5-hour flight, sometimes less, right from South Florida. So it's pretty cheap to get there, pretty quick to get there, and it's the most biodiverse place in the world. You literally have the rainforest. You can find a puma, which is a panther or a mountain lion, but they call them pumas there. You can have pumas, jaguars in the same territory, tamandua, the tree-climbing anteater. You got the macaws, you got the toucan species, all the different kinds. In southern Costa Rica, you have the black-headed bushmaster, my favorite viper in the world. Very rare, very hard to find. I want to do an expedition just for those one day. You also have the spectacled owl, which is a really cool version of an owl that's got like penguin colors. They only get about that big. Really cool to work with. I know Mason wants to get one for his personal collection. I've thought about getting them here too, but I heard they're like almost $10,000 now, which when I was younger, they were not that expensive. So maybe not. What else? They got endless snake variety. You got the world's most, you got Latin America's most responsible for bites, the fer-de-lance. Terciopelo, which is its other name. Well, I should pull that snake out in a little bit. We'll pull that snake out and show it off. I actually have one here I've been raising for a couple years. His name's Jose. He's a good guy. He'll bite you, but he's a good guy.
$5 from Jonathan T11.
Yippee!
Chandler, how long will he live for?
Huh?
How long will he live for?
The owl.
Yeah.
I think it's me. I was like, hopefully he'll live over 30, 40 years. And hopefully I'll live like 300 to 800 years.
From Harry Elves, 2 pounds sterling. Can you buy another king cobra?
2 pounds sterling. Where's that? 2 pounds sterling. Wait, is that the person's name?
No, that's the. Yeah, should be.
Where's that country? Are you talking about
Europe.
the UK? Or is that? Oh, and it went in the hole and fell down into the snake holding receptacle like a drain, bro. Like a drain. He pooped and it all went through the hole into the holding receptacle. I'll clean it. Don't worry. As soon as you got more coming out? What's that sound? Is that your dude? Control your cloaca. I'm the one who just drank Cuban coffee, and you're leaking like a freaking faucet, dude. When I go put him back in his enclosure, if one of you guys want to jump on that and clean it real quick, or I can do it on camera, no big deal, and just take advantage of the moment I gotta take to go put him back when I do it.
We've got BLS fan gave 5 Swiss francs. Hi from Switzerland. Really enjoying your content and your vibe.
Ah, yeah, my vibe. Some say I have supreme aura. Hockey, if you will. I have supreme hockey.
We've also got from Warlock Worm.
Oh, Warlock, hey.
€6.
Dude, keeps donating. Thank you.
We have wild baguettes that can grow.
Sorry.
6 feet long.
Bread? The bread. Wild wild loaves of bread rolling around. Cool, I have to go catch them. You know, there's some countries that I never thought I would go to. Did I just touch that? Oh my goodness. There's some countries that I never thought I'd really go to film stuff, like in the UK and whatnot. But there's like giant catfish, giant Wells catfish that are like freaking 12, 13 feet long with mouths that big. I would 100% go to somewhere like the UK or like France or somewhere where these fish are native and do like a meet and greet and catch one of those fish, maybe do a live stream doing it and do an episode out of it for the main channel. So like, there's lots of cool stuff to do in Europe. I always have felt like I just want to go to the tropical, crazy areas, but part of me really wants to go to other countries like that too for the oddities, you know? I think it'd be really cool to catch a giant, monstrous Wells catfish and then ride it into the sunset, into the water.
$2 from Beach Bum Reviews.
Hey, Beach Bum, hey, what's going on? How's your skin? Put some skin cream on. You don't want to get skin cancer, do you?
Hestia 109 gave 200 Danish krona.
Ah, I love crumpets.
Hi from
I love
Denmark.
Danish crumpets. Sorry, I know that's not the same thing. Bagoy! What is it, Bagoy?
We got a big question.
Oh no.
$5 from
I wasn't there the night of March 7th.
I've been watching you since your short hair days, LOL.
Okay.
I've always wondered, what is the biggest thing other than animals, what keeps you motivated?
Other than animals, honestly, the things that people tell me about them watching the channel keep me, are you talking about like motivated for just what I do or motivated for film? Like, because when it comes to like filming and making these videos, when you guys tell me that I inspired you to, you know, go to school and achieve something in this field, or you guys decide to open up a sanctuary of some sort, or just in general, like you have a dream, it doesn't have to be an animal involved. Like you feel that I pursued my dreams and I accomplished my goals, and I'm still going for my goals, and you can do it too. So like whether you want to be a comedian, an astronaut, whatever it is, a UFC fighter, if I inspired you to do what you want to do, like that fires me up to keep doing what I do, because I already love this stuff. The filming can get, you know, little hectic sometimes, but you know, I do enjoy making these videos. The real motivation is when it really affects you guys, and it makes me want to do it even more. I've gotten crazy messages over the years from how this channel has inspired you guys, and it inspires me to keep going. So really, you guys and my passion for wildlife is really what drives me. Dude, I know you're stressing out. You're like, what is he gonna do?
From Tommy's Exotics. Hey, I'm an educator / zookeeper in St. Cloud. Any tips on working with elapids? Also working on my VRC.
Yeah. Where do you say he works?
St. Cloud, so that's...
Serpentarium?
Could be, yeah.
Well,
that's
is he already at the Serpentarium? If you're not at St. Cloud Serpentarium, I'd go there. I know they're talking about maybe closing in the future, so I'd try to get your foot in the door quick to start getting your experience. And if you can't get it there, I'm sure they could suggest other places close to you. Yeah, I mean, they might need some people over there, actually, in the venomous department. So Wild Florida, go check that out. But if you're in St. Cloud, first I would go to the St. Cloud Serpentarium, because it's a venomous snake focused facility. So you get the most hours and time put in for your permits at a facility that just straight up has venomous snakes with some other crocodilians and whatnot. It's crazy how that poop just slipped right into that hole and disappeared.
Scabbed over swollen.
Ooh, scab. Ooh, scabs. Gross. Change your handle, bro. Scab said what?
It's scabbed over swollen.
Scab over swollen. Maybe like put some chlorhexidine on that. Maybe some
Scabbed
betadine.
over swollen lymph nodes.
Are you
That's
joking?
his full ad on YouTube.
You need to see a doctor, bro.
And it's a photo of him eating a banana. This is,
Potassium.
profile.
Nice. So what was the question?
He just gave $10.
Thank you, Scab. You're the best. I want to peel you, buddy. I want to peel you. I want to pick you, buddy. I pick you. Bagoy, what do you think about Scab? You gonna say who? Woohoo! You're like, bring out the snakes and put me away. Up. Thank you, buddy. On his ankles, and these strips coming off of his ankles, these are called anklets, and these are called jesses. And this is basically like a leash with a swivel. And that's just what you use for assurance to make sure your bird doesn't get like spooked by a crazy sound and fly away into a tree. You know, he is trained. I raised him from a baby, but you never know. I got neighbors not too far away, and if they shoot a gun, if somebody drops a bucket for a big machine, it makes a loud sound, he might get scared, shoot up into a tree, just like if you have a parrot of some sort, like a macaw, and you're going around outside and its wings aren't trimmed or clipped or whatever. You don't want your bird to get scared, go up into a light pole or a tall tree, and then it's a whole mission trying to climb the tree, get your bird back, call the fire department, get a big ladder out. You don't want to deal with that stuff. So for birds of prey, you got stuff like this. Anklets, jesses, and a nice leash with a swivel. Any other questions before I go put them back?
5 CHF for Bagoy taking a dump.
What? What?
$10 from Kira Jean. I love your videos, love your passion, living the dream, from Maricopa, Arizona.
Sorry, I was making out with my owl. What?
Hello from Scotland. Thoughts on the adder from UK? Give $2.
Oh, my Bagoy. No, I haven't thought about getting any of the European adders, honestly. I don't really have a big interest in them. I forgot what species it was. Amidites something that's like orange with a horn. The horned European viper. Those are really cool. I just don't really have an interest in keeping them. I pretty much own most of the snake species I really have always wanted. So I'm kind of like, I'm almost full on what I want in the snake house. There are a few species I don't have that I'm going to work on importing from Europe, because that's mainly where you can get some of these species. My wish list for the rest of the snake house to finish off this collection would be female Malaysian king cobra, Ethiopian mountain vipers, black-headed bushmasters, more than any of that stuff, black-headed bushmasters, The golden habu. Let me use this finger. The golden habu, or the Omanaka habu. It's basically like a fer-de-lance of Japan, and they can get like 8 feet long, maybe bigger. And their patterns like a jungle carpet python, like yellow and crazy looking patterns, but they have like the build of a big fer-de-lance, you know, like a big slender viper with badass coloration. I've always wanted to keep them, but the prices I've been hearing for them are just crazy. So I think I'm just gonna import them myself with my import permit and do a big like unboxing. I think that'd be really cool. All captive bred animals, big shipment, get like 15 to 30 snakes and do a whole live stream unboxing the snakes. It'd be really cool. Some of the rarest vipers around. Isn't that right, Bagoy? Bagoy's like, nah, get me a dead chicken. Don't get no more snakes. I'm gonna leave. Any questions?
There's a few more, but why don't you go ahead and put it back and then we'll...
You wanna clean this while I do it real quick?
Yeah.
Don't tell them about how I beat you when no one's around. Don't tell them. Don't rat me out.
What's up, guys? We're gonna be cleaning some owl poo. This is really my specialty.
Where's the decon? Grab the paper towels for me. Here, let's get this little sticky note. Can the viewer see us? Can the viewer see us? Yes. At that angle? Watch out. There you go, I'll help you out.
Thank you.
Here, you want to scoop that poop up?
Yeah.
And then just hit it again with the chlorhexidine. And I'll see you guys as soon as I'm back. It's okay, Bagoy. Do something crazy. Do something crazy, come on. Do a little dance, do a little shimmy.
Do a little shimmy?
Do a little shimmy. Do a shimmy. Make your feet move. Wait, come on, whoa. Wait, how's that one Indian song goes? Okay, I gotta go. You keep doing your thing. I'll be back, guys. popped a jolly, now I'm sweating. Whew. Come on, brother. Are you done? You didn't tell them about all the things I do to you boys when you're around, right? Okay. All right, while he's in there, I'm gonna whip out a highly venomous snake. Let's see. I guess we're talking about fer-de-lance, so maybe I should go whip out the fer-de-lance. Let me get my keys ready. Let's get the whole receptacle ready. Now remember, Morgan and the viewers, do not get too close. This snake strike range, it's pretty long, pretty wide strike range, and a bite would just ruin you, Morgan. You know, I know you need your fingers, and the venom's just gonna rot them away, so let's be careful. There's a couple fun stories about this species. Let's see. What tool should I use, guys? What tool should I use? Which tool? Ignore the cobwebs. Which tool should I use? I think I'm gonna go with the classic, simple, medium-sized hook. Mason, brace yourself.
Shout out to Lucas. Shout out to Lucas.
Shout out to Lucas. Shout out. What did Lucas do?
He said I look like Chris Pratt.
He said you look like Chris
Yeah,
Pratt.
he said Chris Pratt cleans for you.
So people were saying that about me. Now it's just like everyone's Chris Pratt now, huh? Terciopelo, okay, what did it say? Oh, it's in shed. Jose's in shed. It's okay, we'll still bring him out. Just gonna be real gentle with him. Wee, wee. Wee. Ay, Dios mío. This is Terciopelo, aka the fer-de-lance. Ooh. Deep in shed right now, but this is the most responsible for bites in Latin America. Do not let the sluggish movement fool you guys. This snake will literally, like, see, he's shaking, look at this, he's shaking his tail right now. See that? This snake can literally strike out to about right here and latch on my chest. So I gotta be real careful. See, he's wiggling his tail. So this guy does not have a rattle like a rattlesnake, but he's a big pit viper. They have big heat-seeking pits. They can locate a warm-bodied image. So like Alien versus Predator, he can see like the Predator can. He can see the warm-bodied images floating around. What's up, dude? You look like you're a little bit upset with me. You can see his eyes are what's called opaque. So when a snake sheds its skin, there's a liquid layer in between the old and the new skin. And they become temporarily somewhat blind. They can still see shadows. So they're not too blind. And he's gotten so big. I remember when I got this snake, it was the size of a little baby garter snake. Like, he was tiny. Now he's probably like 5 foot or so, maybe bigger. And big, long hinge fangs they have, like a rattlesnake. Same family, just not the immediate family. And basically what I was talking about earlier, the habu is kind of like a snake like this, but way prettier, from Japan. And that's a species I'd love to have out here. Look at that, beautiful Terciopelo. Terciopelo meaning velvet coloration on the sides. Can't see it too well when he's going through shed, but he's a beautiful snake. You would not want to get bit by this species. And what's really cool about them, they actually give live birth. I'm friends with a facility that used to be open in La Fortuna, Arnell, the Arnell Eco Zoo. They taught me a lot of stuff about Central and South American vipers. And they had an individual that like broke the record for live birth. So they had like 115 or it was like 117 plus live babies. One individual gave birth to all over the place. And you can imagine, they can get around 8 feet long. I believe it's the Pacific side of Costa Rica where they get the biggest. But the biggest I ever found was about like 6 foot, maybe 5.5, close in between 5.5 and 6 foot, thick, like that thick. You guys can look up the episode. It's one of the first times I was in Costa Rica. I was able to locate one of these snakes at night on a heavily moonlit night. Little tip to all my herpers out there and future herpers, you can find stuff on a moonlit night, but I'll tell you what, the worst luck I've ever had is when the moon is glowing like crazy, because the moon illuminates everything where it gives away the position of a snake like this or snake smaller than this. So birds of prey like owls, like barn owls and whatnot, they'll predate on snakes crossing the road and moving around. So they prefer to move in the darkness of night. So when it's super heavily lit by the moon, you're not gonna have as much luck as a nice dark night without that moon. So that's a little tip to all my herper friends out there. Some herpers that are hardcore, they don't believe in that because they don't want to give up one night or 1 week of the month hunting for snakes. But it's true. You have less luck finding snakes on a moonlit night than you do without the moon. You look like, ooh, see? Look, he's walking in on me. He gets a little alert with his tail, starts wagging it like crazy. So this is the second largest venomous snake in Latin America. So from the Yucatan of Mexico all the way down to South America, most responsible for bites and second largest species of venomous snake. Number 1 is the Bushmaster, which you guys can check out in a second when I put the fer-de-lance away. They can get about 12 feet long, the South American species specifically, Lachesis muda. Or as some people would say, Lachesis muda. I don't want to mess with you too much, buddy. We're going to put you away, all right? Actually, you guys stay right here. I'm going to change his water real quick. I want to make sure he has nice, fresh water before I put him back in his enclosure. Now, Morgan, you can get plenty of good shots with the zoom. I would not risk getting too close.
We got €5 from Matthew Butcher.
€5 from the butcher? Oi, Huey. Oi, Huey.
Do you like that?
Oi, Huey.
Would you get any?
Oi, Huey, do you put this Bushmaster here?
That was not funny, I know. That was cringe. That was cringe, I know. L in the chat. Or put a W, I don't care. What are you saying?
Wants to know.
I can't hear you. I'm in the room with the water. Wait 1 minute. All right, I'm back.
Would you get any turtles for the big pond? Also, are you a fan of screamo music, such as After the Burial or Burial?
I like heavy metal music. I really do. I don't know every screamo song, but I actually like every genre of music. It just has to sound good. You're going to bite me? Please do not bite me. I'm your friend, Jose. I'm your friend, Jose. See. Okay, what is it, Jose?
$10 Australian.
That's what I'm talking about, mate! That will help pay for the frickin' speeding ticket, because I got another one in the frickin' mail, out in the Northern Territory, in the middle of frickin' nowhere, and there's camera traps everywhere. Okay, I went maybe a little bit over the speed limit. There weren't any animals on the road. I was just trying to get to the next spot pretty quick. I paid 1 speeding ticket, then out of nowhere there's another one. So that will help with the speeding tickets. Thank you very much, guys.
That's from Rebecca Senior. You are so informative. Love your work and all you do for the animals, and you have a wish to have.
My wish is for everyone's dreams to come true, as long as they're not bad dreams that hurt people. Now, my dream is to travel the world and get people inspired about wildlife while also eating great food. I'm a huge foodie, if you guys didn't know. I love to eat. I love to eat haggis. I love to eat frog legs. I'm getting off. Oh, you're upset. I can feel your tail wagging like crazy. Use that hook as a barrier.
Another $5 Australian from Rebecca Senior. Hello from NSW, Australia.
Hell yeah, Northern Territory. And New South Wales, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We
Love that area. Shout out to the Australia Reptile Park in New South Wales. One of the best facilities in the world. The main venom lab for all of Australia. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. He's getting upset. I can feel him tensing. That's a part of a lot of experience with handling these snakes. You can actually feel and see when they're about to make a move. Like literally predicting the next move. Look at that. All right, guys, I'm going to grab it by its midsection. Jeff, are you in the chat? I repeat, Jeff, are you in the chat?
No Jeff Lebowitz yet.
All right. Mason, should I throw this on the keyboard?
Yeah.
Jose, get in there. We'll see you later, buddy.
Thomas Carter, $5. You're so awesome, bro.
You're awesome, Carter. You're the man, Carter. You're the man.
Got some 22 turkey dollars.
I love turkeys.
All turkey. Chandler, here's another 10 if you'll give us the deepest split of your...
No!
The deepest...
No!
That's also from Scabbed Over Swollen.
If I do it one more time, I'm not going to be a boy anymore. I got to do it with the hook, because it hurts.
From Scabbed Over Swollen.
You better put some ointment on your scab, boy. Ah! 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 You happy scab? I'm getting too old for this shit. My inner thigh hurts. I don't like it. Oh, I should have stretched. I gotta stretch before we move on to the next animal.
Chandler, have you heard about the 2 unique crocs found living in Mexico in Cozumel and Blanco Chinchorro? I hope I'm saying that right, and hello from Ocala.
Yeah, the Cozumel croc.
Yeah.
So basically, you have your American croc, which we have here at the facility. We could whip one out. Maybe on the next live stream we'll whip out some American crocs. Why, you want to go grab it? Well, it's only one topic really quick, so we just have a croc here for too long. So basically, the American croc, scientific name is Crocodylus acutus. They found that there's 2 species on these, it's 2 islands, right? Cozumel and then there's another island?
Yeah.
And they found out that the DNA is a bit different. And back in the day, like 5 years ago, I was talking to biologists about how the Jamaican American crocs, so American crocs, all the same species, just a couple years ago, found throughout all the Americas. So both sides of Mexico, Central South America, South Florida, most of Florida now because the population's jumped up. The scientific name's Crocodylus acutus. It's all the same croc. And then there's discussion that the Jamaican American croc, they're trying to work out bloodlines and whatnot to see if that's a different species. So they're talking about just making that its own species, a break off of the American croc. And now they did the Cozumel American croc, its own species. Then there's another island, that's its own species. And then there's the original Crocodylus acutus. So now instead of having like 26 to 28 crocodilians, now we have just about 30. I don't know if the paperwork is like official.
It's not formalized.
It's not formalized?
No.
Oh, so we still have like...
Proposed.
We still have like 27, 28 species.
Yeah.
But if it all gets pushed through, we'll have about 30 species of crocodilian out there, which is amazing because when I was a little kid, there was 23. And now there's close to 28 or about 28, and then soon there's gonna be 30, which me being a crocodilian fan, I'm all for it. I would really like a completely new species, not something we're already looking at, because that's what it is, breaking one species into different species. I'd love to discover like a new species of crocodilian somewhere out in faraway lands, deep in Papua New Guinea or deep in the Congo of Africa, or deep into the canals of Miami, Florida. I want to discover a new crocodile species. I love crocodilians. They're like dinosaurs to me. I just love them so much. Before I move on to anything else, any other questions you want to hit me with?
From Facundo.
Hey, Facundo! Hey, come on, say Facundo! Hey! He's like, I'm from Alabama. What are you talking about?
So he gave 1,000 Argentine pesos.
Oh my God, what is that?
Chandler,
like $100?
thoughts on American bowthrops like Jurassic, Google, Lance Head, Asper, etc. Thoughts on those. But he gave 1,000 Argentinians.
Oh, that's what I think about that. Whew.
It's about 0.00084 of the US dollar.
Thank you. I appreciate anything. Appreciate it. What's that one species I love? That one bothrop species that I don't have. Oh, I'm forgetting the name. It's so pretty. It's got like it's black with the white rings on it. Comment below if you guys know what I'm talking about. They don't even get that big. They're super pretty. Oh, I wish I could remember the name. It's such a cool bothrop species. It's the cousin, for all those people who don't know, it's the family that the fer-de-lance comes from, which we were just talking about we had out. So there's different variations of that throughout Central and South America and on some islands off the coast. What shall I take out now? I gotta clean that plain black snake, and that thing's crazy.
Martinique Lance Head?
No. I know, the second I think of it, I'm gonna go, oh, it's that, but I can't think of the name right now. They're super common in the trade. They're not rare. All right, snake holding receptacle is clean. I'm gonna Chlorhex it on my snake hook so it's deconned and we don't contaminate with more germs than we have to. Where are my paper towels? I don't see any paper towels. I'm just gonna use my shirt. Oh, Skittles, I can see you hooding up. You looks like you want to come out too, but oh, you do have poop. I do have to clean you. Maybe we'll clean you in a second. You naughty snake. African cobra right there, really cranky. All right, so let's see, boys and girls. Let's see. Gotta clean the coastal taipans. Gotta clean the Egyptian cobra. Maybe I'll just pull out the Collett snake. Yeah, let's not get too crazy right away. Let's deal with the Collett snake. That's a really fun one. Let's push this back a little bit, so watch out. I'm gonna push that a little bit back. Bring that pan over here. So this is a really cool species of snake. Here, you want to come right here. This is the Collett snake from Australia. These guys are supposed to be in like the top 16 or top 14 most venomous snakes in the world. And you're right, mate. I see you got the cord wrapped around your willy right there. You almost got a little tangle. We have a cord that's connected to the computer. That's how we're doing the live stream in the snake house. There's no service in here without that. So poor old Beepbop, aka Morgan, he's having to deal with cords while I'm dealing with venomous snakes. It's a whole... No one's doing what I'm doing. Like, this is crazy. Like, the last live stream we did was just nuts. Whipping out highly venomous snakes, trying to answer questions. So this time we're going a little bit slower. Look at this guy. You gonna come out? You gonna come out? One of the words. Oh, shit. All right, yeah. Let's be careful. Look at that. Just came out of shit. Get a look at that. You can get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. I'd use the zoom. Yeah, use the zoom. What's wrong?
They want you to play D&D. That's what I've been saying, guys. They said, would you ever play D&D? I reckon you'd be amazing at role-playing.
No!
He would be
I don't want to play D&D. I don't like board games. I don't want to play D&D. No!
You'd be a really brilliant player for a DM to bounce back and forth with for an RP session.
You know what? I know you're asking me like, oh, what are trigger words that you don't want to pop up in the chat?
D&D. That's the new word. Put it in the no-go box. Fuck no. I don't want to play.
Could also see him as a DM.
All right. I know I'm being dramatic, but like, quick cut to like, we actually play D&D the next live stream in the Snake House, and we dress up.
Don't tempt me.
I'm down. I'm down.
Don't flirt with me like that.
It's just the characters are so weird. You show me like a weird pervy tortoise man, and he's like, you could be that. I'm like, what? What? It's like, you could be that character. I'm like, I don't want to be the pervy tortoise. I don't want to be the pervy tortoise. Jeez. Fine. D&D, we'll do it for a live stream in the Snake House with Bagoy.
Oh my god, everyone loves it. Everyone's spamming D&D in the chat.
Ah!
Shout out to Matthew Butcher.
Huey. Oh, the Collett snake. Let's go back to that. Anything else abrupt you want to throw at me that's going to make me go crazy?
Very important question, Chandler. 25 bucks.
Yes, what is
Who's
it?
the best, Zoro, Sanji, Ace, or Trafalgar?
Wait, go again. Zoro, Sanji,
Ace, or
Ace,
Trafalgar?
Trafalgar Law. And who was the other one?
That's it, the four.
Zoro. You gotta go with Zoro. Sorry, Sanji. We love you, Sanji. I love One Piece, love all the characters, but if you're really gonna make me pick, it's gonna be...
Extreme short style! Oh! Oh! Yeah!
Kaido! Speaking of Kaido, my Asian small-clawed river otter, and also named after the famous warlord, King of the Beasts, Kaido. Kaido got neutered a couple of days ago. He's doing good, he's recovering, and now that he got neutered, next season when baby otters are available, we'll get him a girlfriend that I can raise up so they can be together. I just didn't want to give him a girlfriend just yet because his acorns dropped and he's going to be making babies every 5 months, 6 to 8 babies twice a year. I'm not an otter breeder, I don't want to be. So he's now neutered, he's recovering in the house. I don't think I'm going to bring him in for the live stream. Maybe at the end, depends on how he feels, but we'll see. The last live stream was before he got neutered, and I don't know if you guys noticed, at the very end of the live stream, I grabbed him, he's like, and you guys don't know him like I do. There's little sounds he makes that are like little tips of like, hey, I'm about to go Wolverine on your ass. So like, he almost like attacked me on the last live stream. I don't blame him, those. His balls were this tight. He had splooge coming out of his eyes. He needed to get neutered. Look at that. Notice the snake has a hood. Look at that, look at that. See that? The snake actually has a hood. So it's not a cobra, but it's in the broad family of Elapidae. Elapidae are front fixed fang, highly venomous snakes. Your coral snakes, your king browns, your Collett snake, mambas, king cobras, coral snakes, they're all in the front fixed fanged elapid family. The most venomous snakes in the world are front fixed fanged elapids. They're typically, neurotoxic snakes. Boy, Meatball, hey, you doing? You come here, you little boy. He's actually not a bad snake at all. I typically like to use a hook to get him out, just like you do with any venomous snake, before trying to do anything really nutty. Just taking my time with him. I don't want to grab the... Oh no, I just messed up your shed, dude. I'm sorry. There we go. Got that thick boy. Look at this, like candy red. How cool. Is that not sick? Beautiful, highly venomous Collett snake from Queensland, Australia. These guys are only found in Queensland, Australia. So that would make them an endemic species, meaning they're only found there and nowhere else in the world. If this was any other highly venomous Australian snake, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be on the floor with my knee down like that. Because if it was a king brown, fresh out of the wild, if this was a eastern brown snake or a taipan, this guy would be latched on me before you know it. Here, I'll give you a second to fix the camera, and I'll put him right here. Actually, no, we're gonna put him right there.
I see Stone got a blackhead bushmaster.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Swap coming up.
What?
Do I sense a swap coming up?
Swap? Yeah, yeah, I'll give you something for... We always trade snakes. That's what you do with the bros. All right, camera good?
Is this plugged in? Yes.
One of the world's most venomous snakes getting loose. Don't worry, guys. It's a snake-proof room. double doors and everything, so it's okay if the snake crawls around. It's not the worst thing in the world. What are we doing, boys? What are we doing?
I'm gonna have to swap batteries probably though.
Oh, you gotta still do that? I thought we had the cord for that.
That came unplugged over there.
Okay, I'm taking a pause. What are we doing?
We're good. We're good.
We're good?
It's showing me charging now, right?
Yeah.
Are we fine?
Yeah.
We're good with the cord?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, you guys just let me know because I don't want to be messing around with the snakes and.
We're good.
Woo! Highly venomous snakes. No games to be played with these guys. One mistake, even with a nice chill. Ooh, ooh, ooh! What are you doing? What are you doing? Even with a chill snake that I've had for years, I raised this guy from like a little 1.5 foot long snake. You still have to be careful. Even Kevin the King Cobra, all the experience I had with Kevin had a bad day, he would have bitten me. So just like this Collett snake, if I make the wrong move, if he's not in the mood, he'll latch onto me, and I'll tell you what, he's not going to be forgiving. See what he's doing right now? He's acting real funny. His tongue's flicking like crazy. Can you come get a look at this? His tongue's flicking like crazy. The reason he's acting like this right now is because he is a snake eater out in the wild. He's a reptile eater. So he actually smells, he tastes in the air with his forked tongue the other snakes that were just out. So he's in hunting mode. So this actually makes it way more dangerous for me to handle the snake because he's looking for food now. So instead of just giving you a normal defensive bite, he would actually bite you thinking there's food and inject a deadly dose of venom. Ooh, say hello to the viewers, Meatball. Look at that. Like a little football player, they got such a thick little neck. And you guys just see the colors. Look how sexy those underbelly, those ventral scale colors are. Look at that. Look at that. Just like lipstick. Comment below, what's your favorite snake in the world? Because Australian snakes are definitely up there for me.
Try Magic the Gathering, please.
Try, isn't that a band?
No, it's a card game.
Too many board games. I already agreed to D&D. Check the enclosure, make sure it's good. You can get shots of the snake. Just watch yourself because he definitely is looking for something to munch on right now. Oh, Meatball, my sweet boy. How are we looking right now? What do we have for viewers right now?
We've got over 1,000 on YouTube.
That's what I'm talking about.
We've got 85 on Twitch.
That's what I'm talking about.
You have about 233 followers left to go.
Oh!
1,000.
Oh! Hold the phone! Hello? What? What are you doing? He's a little
Lots
hissy.
of donations.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the support. Helps pay the bills. Helps keep everything going. And to create a bigger facility and get you guys better and better content as time goes on. Look at that. Look at him. Big, beautiful
$10.
boy. $10,
From
yes.
Letros Burn 1. So when you get a girlfriend for Kaido, do you want another cosplay otter? I'm excited. Will it be another OP or Sailor Moon?
Like Nani?
I'm going to make a raccoon dress.
$911 here. All right, we good?
Yeah.
Do we lose half our viewers?
We're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right, well, back to venomous snakes.
So got 1,200 on that. And
Beautiful,
9 on
beautiful.
Twitch.
How much do you guys love Meatball? How much do you guys love Australian elapids? Because they're definitely right up there, 1 and 2 for me for top favorites in the world. Obviously, King Cobra's #1. I love King Cobras. They're the coolest snakes on the planet. The Collett snake and all the other Aussie elapids are really fun for me. The next Australian set of snakes I'm going to be cleaning, I can't do this with. If I got this close to the next snake I'm bringing out, it'd literally latch onto my nose live. And its venom would drop me in a minute. Because I've had friends that have been bit by the same species and they didn't do too well. All right, I'm going to put the Collett snake away. We're going to put him back in his enclosure, nice and easy, using my Midwest Hong snake hook. I'm not sponsored. I just have always loved this company since I was a little kid. They've been around forever. They're like the leading manufacturer for good snake handling equipment. They make all different sizes and They keep evolving to make it better. Right back in there, buddy. Shout out to Dana and his nephew that run Midwest Tongs. You guys make the best snake handling equipment. Please send me more equipment. All right. Locked and secure. Let's take out the coastal taipan.
Mike Stetson, $2.
I was in the middle fucking saying something, but let's move on to the coastal taipan. The third most venomous snake in the world. Very athletic, very dangerous. Some would say probably third most dangerous snake in the world to handle. I'm gonna grab this tank real quick. And, oh, it's the male. The male's the prettiest, so that's gonna be fun to take him out. He's a cool guy. All right. This is very dangerous. Let's try not to make him pissed. Aha, voila. All right, crack that open. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab some grabbers to grab the poop, because I really do not want to get too close to the snake. The snake will drop you dead. This isn't long, I need a longer hook. All right, you guys ready? You ready, Morgan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna use our tools. This is from Midwest Tongs too. It's really cool grabbers they make basically for grabbing food, but you can use it to grab the equipment or the materials out of the enclosure. I always have to check the plant and make sure he's not in there. You see the plant has shit on it. The snake's growing like a little weed. Biggest venomous snake in Australia, so on average the snake should be around 8 to 10 feet long. It might get a little bit bigger than that. Get that little piece of paper towel out there. So I have to clean a little bit. There's some poop in there I want to take out. So I'm just gonna lift the hide so you can see him now. Look at that. Woo! Coastal taipan. You can get a little bit closer so you can see him. Look at him. He's already trying to bite me. Look at him. They're like the black mamba of Australia when it comes to handling and their venom. Oi! Oi, that's your poop! You're striking at your poop, little man. I haven't named these taipans yet. They're two Australian taipans, a male and a female. This is the male. What do you guys think? What should I name this taipan? Super venomous, third most venomous snake in the world, an Aussie classic. Ah, you see how fast they move? They teleport. Wow. Oh my God! He's almost jumping out of the tank. Give it another month or two, and he's gonna be jumping out of the tank because he's already grown like twice as big since I first got him. Oh my goodness! Yeah, you really want to distance yourself from this species. They are just super athletic. I know people who have grabbed these snakes by the tail, and they've had the snake use its tail being held like momentum to slingshot up. And I've heard people have them by the tail, and they shoot up and they go over their own head. So they're very, very dangerous. And they have that coffin. Whoa, whoa. They have that coffin head like a mamba, and a white head too. Not all of them have white heads, but this one's really pretty. It's got that Aussie orange going on. Nice little spots on the belly. And they grow quick. They're already on rat pink, so that's like high in protein compared to a mouse. So they're definitely gonna be growing quicker and quicker. Oi, oi, smio. Oi.
Jack thinks you should name them Rip and Beth.
Rick and Beth?
Rip and Beth from Yellowstone.
Oh, Rip. Nice.
Or Lieutenant Dan, Flash, Lightning.
Flash, actually Flash is what somebody named the, what's it called? The Desert Death Adder. Or not the Desert Death Adder, the Death Adder I've got. He's over here, he's being a little monster actually. So I'm just gonna turn this around so you guys can see him. Be very careful. You know how fast he moves, Morgan. Reach in the fish tank. He's being a little calm, but you really can't trust these guys. He's a little nutbag. Get that plant nice and clean. For anyone who's just joining, we've got a coastal taipan out. This is the third most venomous snake in the world. I had a friend who got bit by this species, and he dropped within a minute, went unconscious. So very respectable snake. We're being super, super careful with how we're working with it right now. Get that tank and move it. Ooh. Crazy. Are you seeing the snake pretty good? If you have to zoom in, just zoom in. Super venomous snake. I'm definitely looking forward to when this snake is bigger, because when they're tiny like this, it's insane handling them. They're so wiry. And it seems like nothing. Like you look at that snake and you think, yeah, it just looks like a little racer snake. It's harmless. No, the most venomous snakes in the world. come from Australia, and he's one of them. Little Rippa. It's crazy to think this snake will one day be around 10 feet long. See, very like a mamba. Any movement, very twitchy snake. I don't blame him though. I'm a big monster compared to him. Look at that. He's just cruising. He's actually relaxing. This is pretty cool. It's nice just to have a moment with him instead of him just flailing around being nuts. Whew. Very, very dangerous snake. Look at him. Any questions out there?
Of course. Also doing a poll to see what they think they should name the taipan. We've got thanks for making me smile at my lowest, $10 from Demon Vampire Queen.
Ah, Demon Vampire Queen.
Mike Stetson says, donates $2. Have you ever been much into spiders?
Yeah, I am into spiders. I just don't have any right now. My favorites would be the Goliath bird eater, red knee tarantulas, and the... Ooh, look at this, look at this. Ooh. So you gotta be careful with venomous snakes. They can bite through the screen. People have been bit through screen. And coastal taipans actually have the longest fangs of any venomous reptile in Australia. You'd think it'd be the Death Adder, but it's not. Yeah, back to spiders. What is it called? A blue oriental or something? Morgan knows.
Poecilotheria metallica.
Yeah, I love those. They're pretty. Super venomous, but very pretty. But my favorite of all time, of course, just like I love saltwater crocs, I love the Goliath bird eater. It's the biggest. They get as big as a dinner plate. Really cool looking. Goodbye, coastal taipan. I'll check the other one to see if I have to clean that one, but I think it's pretty clean. Honestly, there's a little bit of poop I have to get.
Looks like 40% say you should name the taipan Caspian.
Caspian? Is that Australian? I'm gonna consider it. I'll consider the name. Crocfest. Gotta bring up Crocfest. Crocfest was just a couple weeks ago in Texas, and we're raising money for the, it's not critically endangered, but the threatened false gharial. We're raising money for them. The whole event raised $40,000 for the conservation of the species in Southeast Asia, which is really awesome. Stop it, Pearl. And one of the things that we're bidding on in the auction to raise money was the ability to name 2 young false gharial, these crocodilians that they had at this facility. Mason bidded like $200-300, won, and then he told the owner, I have the names, because the whole thing was he was bidding to be able to name them. And he goes, name one, subscribe to, and the other one, Chandler's Wildlife. What did the owner say? Like, spin it to him?
He said...
He laughed at you,
Yeah, he
bro.
just laughed, and he's like... And it was like,
Nothing
he said, really? And I went, yeah. And he went, oh, haha.
It's okay. All the money goes towards conservation, so... I just thought that was funny.
Hey Chan, love you brother. Been here since 2018. Outside filming, has there been any animal whom you had bloody gladiatorial fights?
I think you guys have seen all my bloody gladiatorial fights on camera. I've had some off camera when I was younger. Dude, I used to get beat the fuck up by alligators. Because when I was a kid, I'm not gonna pull it, it's another coastal taipan. It's the same thing you're gonna see. I just had to pull that poop out. When I was a kid, ooh, sometimes I bit off more than I could chew. Like, I remember I was 15, 16, skinny, just a wee little baby. And I was left to my own devices at the facility I first started volunteering at when I was a kid, where I did gator shows and snake shows and stuff. And my mentor for alligator wrestling and whatnot, Ian Tyson, this guy put a lot of faith in me. And he was like, all right, we're gonna go do a road show today. Chandler, you do all the gator shows, you take care of everything, I'll see you later. I'm like, what? I'm like 16, 15 years old, I'm a kid. So me having too much freedom, instead of just going in and do a simple alligator show, I would go in, I'd find the newest, biggest, nastiest alligator, try to pull it out to do a show with. I was so skinny, this thing was running off with me on its back. It's nearly killing me. And then when I finished the show, all the guests, all the tourists would be tipping me like crazy, like, good job, good job. Is that a spider web? What is that? Am I hallucinating? Oh, that's like a glimmer on the camera. Oh my God, I was just freaking out for a second. I was like, do I need to grab that? What is that? But yeah, my childhood was crazy. So like, there's a lot of stuff that happened off camera before I was really into filming stuff that was just out of control. There's clips of it on YouTube. Like you can see some like, almost like black and white videos of me jumping on gators and getting tossed around like crazy. It was a good time.
Ian Tyson's son was in the chat at the beginning.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Which one?
I don't know, it's like way at the beginning, came and left. He said, hey, I'm your mentor's kid. I'm Ian's kid.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, he made a lot of babies.
You're so informative. Love your work and all you do for the animals and all that. That's $10 Australian.
Yes, mate!
You're so awesome.
Honestly,
$5.
if you're in Australia and you're trying to donate, save your money. Because when I come back to Australia at the beginning of next year, you can buy me a beer. What if I just handle the snake like this? Like I pull it, and then hold a viper like that. No, that's stupid. Now that's stupid. All right, what to do next? I did the clefts, I did the coastal taipans. Gonna have to do the yellow anaconda. Of course, the yellow anaconda. I have to clean Mick, the dick, Mick, the yellow anaconda. My lovely little boy, he's a great anaconda, the best anaconda. Oh, you're honestly better behaved than he is. Mick is a yellow anaconda. You want to take it off the tripod? Because we're gonna be moving. Mick is a yellow anaconda I got as a little baby. He's a male, so he's not like a monster now, but I got him years ago when I worked at the Everglades Alligator Farm. Plug, Everglades Alligator Farm. If you're in Homestead, Florida, going to the Keys and you want to ride an airboat that does 360 spins, go to the Everglades Alligator Farm, my old job. They produced the yellow anacondas back when they're illegal for the general public. And there's a baby in our back snake room. And I was always like, oh, he's so mean. He said, I just want to take him home. So I paid my boss $100 and took him home. And then later on, they banned them, made them prohibited. No more for the pet trade. Your grandfather to have them for your personal pet. If you exhibit them to the public, you have to have a commercial property. So actually, I'm grandfathered to exhibit them here at the facility. And I just have one now. I used to have a bunch. Honestly, thankfully, I just have one because you're not allowed to breed them. There's no point to have like 6 of them. So I got my male yellow anaconda, and then I got 2 green anacondas over here. I gotta clean them later. But this guy's gross. I'll be right back. Let me just pull him out, and I'll bring him over there. Get this unlocked and use the hook to bring him out, because he's gonna try to mess me up in a second. Ugh. Oh, Mick. Oh, look at that. So last time we did a live stream, this guy was deep in shed, and he did not look pretty. Now he's really yellow, really pretty. He has one little bit of stuck shed right there. Oh, that was easy. Just take it off like that. But you can see, even though he's not like gorgeous like a green anaconda, actually, what am I saying? No, he's more beautiful than the green anaconda. I'm touching him here to get him to crawl more up on the can. Come on. Oh! Morgan, your aura is off, and he knows it. Oh, God. Mick, please. I love you. Please, Mick, don't do anything. All right. The fun begins now. We got Mick out. Oh, honestly, big shout out to yellow anacondas, because I feel like some of the first viral videos we had on the channel were dealing with big yellow anacondas that were not friendly. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Where's his head? All right. Mick is doing what he does. He's not being friendly. Let's just try to tame him out. Let's just try to make him nice and happy. Just gently handle them, because you can handle them in a way where you can kind of avoid getting bit, but when they act like this, it's almost impossible, because they're very hard to predict. They're not like your vipers and your cobras where you could read their body language really good. These guys will actually just whip around and bite in different directions, unlike a couple other species. They're harder to predict. You just can predict with him that he will bite you. That's the thing with this guy, but he's so beautiful. I mean, like, look at his colors. So that's what makes the yellow anaconda so special. They're just more vibrant, more yellow, but they're just so bitey. Same thing goes for green anacondas. They can be super bitey too. I want you to stay on top of the can while I go clean, but it seems like you're just gonna, thanks, I needed that, appreciate it. Seems like you're just gonna be causing problems, Mick. Nice and easy, buddy. Nice and easy, buddy. Nice and easy. Oh, dude. We're gonna be cool, right? We're gonna be cool. He just keeps crawling away. Here, maybe it'd be funny if we just throw him on Morgan. Oh, don't do it, Mick. Don't do it, Mick. Oh, don't do it, Mick. Oh, don't bite me in the face. Don't bite me in the face, please. Oh! Ah! All right, I gotta clean real quick. He's just gonna do his thing. You guys watch him and let me know what happens. I'm I'm gonna avoid getting torn apart by this guy. Oh my goodness. Comment below, what's a good dewormer? I think I got worms.
Just a couple donations to do here. We've got Thomas Carter, $5. Mike Bothwell, $7 Canadian.
Oh, hi.
We've got $20. Love the vid, especially Kings in Pearl.
Thank you! We're gonna bring a king cobra out in a minute.
What breed of rattlesnakes are found in Canada?
Wait, I can't hear you!
Thank you to Tommy Ramos, Frederick Vengusa, Letro Sesburn 1, Blanche Prolaxi, Letro
What happened?
1, Bigsby. Thank you guys for the donations.
You're such a good snake. Oh.
What rattlesnakes are found in Canada?
I think Rocky Mountain rattlesnake? I'm not totally sure actually. Maybe Massasauga rattlesnake too. I think the range might go there.
Prairies, North Pacific.
Do they have Massasauga in Canada?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, he's so pretty, but he's so mean. I mean, he's so defensive, not mean. What if God was one of us? Just an anaconda like one of us. What if... Oh. Oh. Slow motion for you. Dude, I love you. I don't know why you are so angry. I've had you for years. When I was a kid, I actually used to have a yellow anaconda that was nice. And I could hold it, wrap it around my neck and everything. He only bit me once in the face when we were doing a shoot for Zoo Books magazine when I was a kid. But yeah, it's either you get some super nice or they're just nasty and they bite like hell. I'm trying really not to get bit because I don't think blood would be good for a live stream. We're on YouTube right now. Don't do it, dude. Oh God. Who's aiming right for my baby makers? Oh jeez, man, why do you gotta be like that? Can't you just be nice to me? Mason, you want to try to tame them out?
I gotta moderate the chat.
Okay. Morgan, how do your shins feel right now? Oh, all right, I'm just gonna go put them away. Say goodbye to Mick, everyone. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, you're a little spicy lad. You're a little spicy lad. Come here. Come here, right back in the enclosure. You got fresh water. You can drink that water later, my boy. That wasn't too bad. It's nice when you don't get bit.
Retro Zensburn for $10 and wants to know if you're going to Daytona.
Honestly, I don't know. The only reason I was going to go to Daytona this year was to, I got up too quick, I'm getting too old, was to potentially get a thorny devil statue from my favorite booth that makes, wood carvings that are painted. I got a Parenti back in the day, a Wagler's Pit Viper, and I know in the past they've had thorny devils, the lizard I found in Australia. I've seen one like that big. If they have it, I would come out and buy that statue. I don't know why I'm saying that. I feel like now that I said that, people are gonna buy it before I buy it. Because there's probably only like one there. But I don't know if I'm gonna go, because every time I go to Daytona, I don't buy animals. I really just see people I don't see all year and I just get drunk. So, do I really wanna make a fool of myself? Yeah, maybe I'll see it at Daytona. Maybe I'll be there.
You're looking very shagadelic today.
Oh yeah, my hair, it's the humidity, running around in and out of the AC. How's the tiger looking? Yeah!
Someone earlier asked who did the tiger tattoo.
Literally like a one-piece character. A dude in Thailand, and he said just call him Black Arm. And he had a blacked out forearm. Yeah, Black Arm from Thailand, that's who did it. If I ever make a pirate crew, I'm gonna go recruit Black Arm.
What's he gonna be? The swordsman or the shad?
The tattoo artist.
He's the tattoo artist.
Everyone needs tattoos. Everyone needs to have the CWL initials on them. Which, by the way, Ruth, old school Ruth, Ruthless Ruth, the old camera girl, my friend, she got that back in the day on her ankle. This big, CWL. Her parents were not happy. Mason and Morgan don't seem to have any CWL tattoos. And you know what? I think they're gonna change it up. Just finished watching this cool show called Yellowstone. And they brand their members of the ranch. So maybe if somebody out there wants to make me a brand about that big, actually it should be like that big, right? Like on your shoulder, like on your back,
My
that big.
grandmother wouldn't be very happy about it. I can't be buried in the
I didn't ask your grandma. I don't give a shit. I didn't ask your grandma for her opinion.
Same,
Grady's gonna get branded too. CWR and CWW. Chandler's Wildlife and Chandler's Wild World. And the future. Did I read by the LLC? I don't know. I think we already did. I had my lawyer take care of it. AKA my, yeah. Anyways.
1,000 Czech Republic dollars. Hello from Czech Republic, I'm Stephen.
I love the Czech Republic. My grandmother's from Czechoslovakia before they made it the Czech Republic. So just for you, I'm taking out the albino monocled cobra. Sunshine. He's a bit of an asshole, but I love him. He's one of the first venomous snakes. Actually, no, he's not one of the first venomous snakes. This was with a group of venomous snakes donated to me by my good friend Albert, who is an OG venomous snake handler. And he was just downsizing on his collection, and he gave me a bunch of cool stuff at once, and one of those animals was this beautiful albino monocled cobra that is not friendly. Oh! Woo! What's up, dude? Beautiful albino monocled cobra. Drop for drop, this is more venomous than a king cobra. And they call him the monocled cobra because there's an O on the back of the hood. And it looks like the single monocled that somebody with uneven vision would wear back in the day, in the old British times. Gonna strike? Aye! Can I give you a kiss? Can I? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I've already been bit by venomous snakes, and I'll tell you what, you can actually not make it. So, like that. So they focused on movement. I've moved my boot a little bit, see that? And the snake is just locked in on my boot. If I move dramatically, I'll probably get a strike. So if this guy was in an alley in a neighborhood and there's a feral cat trying to eat him, he's gonna stay locked in on that cat until the cat loses interest, or he takes the opportunity to slither away with the single O on his back facing the cat, making it think that the snake's still looking at the cat. And usually an animal doesn't want to attack when its prey's looking right at it. And he's a male, so he's the one who actually helped produce all those babies we produced the last 2 years. So he's actually a successful father of about 40 plus baby monocled cobras. Whew. You know, I'm really used to this stuff. I've been doing it my whole life. But I'll tell you something, the first time I ever worked with a monocled cobra, I think I was about like 15 or 16 years old. I've always been around them growing up, but the first time one was out of the enclosure and I was allowed to deal with it, it was probably like 16 at my buddy's place. And just to hear the hiss, the whoosh, that strike, I could feel it in my chest. It was crazy the first time being around a monocled cobra. It was insane. What's up, dude? I know you're upset. And you see how I'm getting them to move like that? So that's how people in India or Morocco would trick people into thinking that they're charming the snake with a flute. But in reality, it's just having the flute, the object, waving back and forth and the snake's locked on that object being defensive. So I can make it look like I'm playing the flute, but I'm not. You should get a flute so I can mimic it. So I think what I'll do is maybe I'll just put him a little bit more over here. There we go. He's gonna pull out his shed. Make sure his water's good. His water's good. Take out the shed. He's grown pretty good. We got a little bit of spicy meatballs in here. I got your meatballs. Does that upset you? I got your meatballs. Is this yours? Huh? Throw that away. Put his hide back so he can go back into his enclosure. But how cool is that? I love cobras. I'm always gonna keep cobras. They're my favorite group of snakes. The king cobra is my favorite snake in the world, but they have classified king cobras to be their own family and not true cobras. They're a very chompy snake. There we go. Let's give him a little examination up here. Oh, you just fit the can, dude. Very tip of his tail had a little stuffed shed right there. There we go, just got it off. You're good, buddy. You're relax, relax. You gonna go home? Just like we trained you. Yeah, world's best animal trainer. I don't like to brag, but it's in my DNA. There we go.
lock it, secure it. What else do we have? And remember I was just saying, first time I ever handled a monocled cobra, the hiss I could feel in my chest. Big Bertha right here, the one who produced all those babies the last couple years, she's the cobra I first ever handled at my buddy's place. He used to own her when she was like this big, and she was just a little 2-3 foot snake, and working with her was nuts. Not as nuts as, oh my God, look at the venom! You know, she looks like a monocled cobra, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's actually a spitter, and maybe Tyler was tricked when he got this snake. Tyler Nolan gifted me this snake. Is he trying to get rid of me? No, this is a great gift, but this is supposed to be a leucistic monocled cobra, but it sprays venom all the time like a spitter. I'm pretty sure she's a monocled cobra, but just to double check, because she's a leucistic and she doesn't have any pattern, I want to do like a scale count and comparison of a spitting cobra, like an equatorial spitting cobra and a monocled, and seeing like if there's a scale difference that I could count and figure out like, oh, she's for sure a monocled cobra, or maybe she's actually a leucistic spitter, because leucistic spitters are super common in the trade and they're sold for a lot cheaper. So I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, maybe she actually isn't a monocled cobra, she's a spitter. Look at all this venom. But then again, rattlesnakes, monocleds, really any type of venomous snake, if it's pissed enough and it strikes defending itself, they stress the muscles around their venom glands, stressing the glands, so when they strike, they spray venom. I've seen it happen with rattlesnakes and all types of different snakes. Bushmaster's right here, look at that. World's biggest viper. The only Bushmaster I have right now. Super pretty snake. She's about like 6 foot or so. Biggest viper in the world, getting 12 foot long. Love Bushmaster. Bushmaster! All right, any questions?
Tricked into a spitter. I think most of us have been there. Some are hard to distinguish.
There's an inappropriate joke there waiting to be said.
Can we possibly see some rattlesnakes?
Yeah, let me think. What rattlesnake should I take out? What's something we haven't looked at? Well, I don't know if you guys want to see Pepe again, but Pepe does need to get cleaned. What, the Neo? Neo. Do you guys want to see a little Neo-tropical rattlesnake? Or do you want to see a pissed off 6 foot Mexican West Coast rattlesnake? What do you guys think? What's the chat say? What's the chat say?
Should we do a poll?
Yeah, do a poll, and I'll clean the Papuan black snake in the meantime. Whoa! This cold piece of metal just touched my back of my leg, and I thought it was a snake. I was like, oh, this is how I die! No!
What do you want the poll to say?
Neotropical rattlesnake, Mexican West Coast, or for me to actually be on a pole. All right, we're gonna deal with the plain black snake while he figures that one out. Unlocked, not secure. Let me get the can ready. Okay, everything else was super dangerous, but this is big enough to fly out and bite you on the hand. So watch out. Keep your willy tucked. Get yourself get yourself ready. This snake will literally shoot out like an aquatic eel. Wow! Danger, danger. So, this is an old snake. Originally, it was probably wild caught by the whoever imported it back in the day, but this is a very old snake, so there are nicks and scars all over it. She's been treated for worms and stuff over the years, but that's why she's got all these weird white portions on her skin, if you're wondering. But this is a Papuan black snake. It looks like a black racer, but this is actually the most venomous member of the Collett snakes family. So that's the brown or the black snake family. So you got red-bellied blacks in that family, the king brown, Collett snake. Collett snake is in the top 15 most venomous in the world. So for this to be the most venomous snake in that family says a whole lot about this species. They can flatten out their mid-neck area, just like a cobra, like a Collett snake. And they're just super athletic. I always say you gotta treat them like a taipan. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let them get too close to you. And this is an old female. An old female. She looks literally like a black racer, but if she bit you, there's a good chance you're gonna die. So you really don't want to take the risk. In the past, she's literally bitten the cameras. She nearly bit me in the pit of my arm one time doing a shoot. Super dangerous snake, very respectable. I love
the really crazy snakes. I love the Southeast Asian snakes. I've always wanted to go to Papua New Guinea, so this snake is just like a little appetizer before that. So one day I'd like to get out there. I got to find a good guide for Papua New Guinea that could take me out there safely. I want to hang out with the crocodile tribe that worships the crocodiles. I want to go see wild crocs, catch taipans, see crocodile monitors in the trees. I want to go mainly for the Ikahika, the small-eyed snake of Papua New Guinea, also known as the ghost snake. They come in a couple different species, but there's a white one with tiger stripes that I'm just in love with. It's got like an ivory color. Look at that, beautiful, highly venomous snake. And let's admire it from the holding receptacle, because I can't be too casual with this guy like the other ones. Such a dangerous snake. There's no sugarcoating it. If that snake bit you, we'd be in big trouble. I'll clean poop, and you guys can ask me questions.
They want to see Pepe, and they want to see you on a pole.
All right, do we have a strip pole?
No.
That one tiger guy we met?
Oh, no. Don't talk about that.
I met a guy who had tigers and stuff. He had a lot of
Love
crazy...
from England. Can't wait to come tour your property one day. €5.
It would be pleasant. Oh, what am I doing that accent for? It would be lovely. Come on down.
Would you get more turtles for your pond? And when will the big croc ponds be done?
Dude, I'm wondering the same thing. We were supposed to have those ponds done last year, and I've been waiting on this plumbing company to come out and pipe these ponds. They keep telling me they're going to come out, and then every time they're supposed to be here, they don't say anything, or I hit them up and they're like, yeah, we're not coming. I'm like, okay. So hopefully before summer's over, we'll have these ponds ready. It's literally driving me crazy. I've been just repeating myself to Mason and Beat Bop all the time, going, when are these ponds going to get done? Because I'm freaking dying to move Chobi, my big bull gator, into a new exhibit. Anyways, soon. Before this year's over, we're getting those new ponds done. I'm going to wash my hands.
Everyone wants to see Kaido.
Yeah, maybe at the end of the stream, but not right now. It's too much to bring him in right now. All right, I'm gonna put this. Crazy. All right, we're
How
playing
many
black.
turtle species do you have?
Here at the property, we have snake neck turtles. We have a pink belly from Australia. We have, in the pond, we have chicken turtle, yellow belly, soft shell, snapping turtle, Thanos. We have the albino snapping turtle too, if that counts, but it's not a different species. So like around 6 or 7 animals, turtle-wise. Oh, Indian spotteds and battagers. We have almost 10 different types of turtles. And then we have tortoises. I'm not counting those because turtles and tortoises are different things.
Tommy Reynolds
Come on, take a look.
donated $2.
This is
Wants
fun.
to
Come on,
know
come
how
here.
much it would be for a tour for one person.
It's a flat rate of $1,000. And it's not to be rude or mean or anything like that. It's not that I'm a money-hungry person. It's simply time is money. These guys are nice enough to be here right now to help me on the weekend. But literally, almost all of the time, I am by myself. So I edit the videos, I'm in the videos, I take care of all the animals, I do the tours, and I try to build this place out. I build everything myself, except for the plumbing. We're waiting on that. So that's why the tour costs so much, because time is money, and there's only so much time in the day. So for me to be able to accomplish everything that needs to get done for this business, I have to make the tours a lot of money, because every tour is like around 2 hours, an hour to 2 hours, depending on what happens with the weather. So yeah, the tour price is a flat rate of $1,000 right now. And in the future, as time goes on, it's gonna be more and more worth it. And at the end of the day, I'm the one giving the tours. It's not like I make some random person show you guys around. It's literally me giving the tour. So it's kind of like paying for a private meet and greet / animal experience. Papuan black snake. Oh wait, sorry. Easy. Cranky snake. Such a dangerous animal. Ew! Right back where you belong. I would love to find this species out in the wild. Some animals I'd rather encounter in the wild than keep in captivity, honestly. I don't mind having that snake, but I'd love to find all these animals that I showed you guys out where they belong in the wild and do whole entire herp trips filmed looking for them, because there's so much more. There's culture to film, there's different species you can encounter along the way. That snake's nuts. It's literally just like rushing all over the enclosure. You see it? Look what it's doing.
Where did I put the lock? Oh, there it is. Dude, look how crazy this snake is. Sorry, mama. Locked and secure. Dude, stop it. Really cranky. How we doing? Any questions?
Yeah.
They want to see the Mexican?
When are you gonna get a girl black mamba?
My buddy Nelson, Sobeck Scales, great friend. He has a female, I think Tanzanian, just like Allison was, and it sounds like he wants to do like a breeding loan. And the idea is if I breed them, I'm donating all the babies to Carl Barton. He owns a venom lab here in Florida. He wants to use the venom for anti-venin and probably medical pharmaceuticals of some sort, because venom's not just used for anti-venom, it can be used for many different types of medications, like blood pressure, different things like that. All right, so I just sprayed that to decon it. I'm gonna spray everything real quick. It's a clean snake, but you always want to.
I wish you had a copperhead.
Huh?
Also, can we see? I wish you had a copperhead. Also, can we see Justina after?
I was trying to steal Tyler's, but he didn't want to give it up. He's like too sentimental. I'm like, whatever, fine, keep it. Keep your copperhead. We'll get a copperhead eventually. They're like, they're not super dangerous, but like, I was just telling Stone on the phone this morning, a copperhead should not be underestimated. It's literally like North America's fer-de-lance. They're very bitey little snakes. Not all of them are chill.
How's the green tree monitor? $2.
Green tree monitor is good. You see, maybe she's out. Or he's out. He's hiding. He's somewhere in here hiding. Nope, not in there. You in there? I hear him moving in the background. There's like so many places to hide, it's insane. So I'm not gonna be able to find him real quick. Gonna need this hook for old Pepe, my big thick rattlesnake boy. There, you gotta decon the whole floor to make sure it's nice and clean for old Pepe. There we go. Hit me with more questions. I'm still cleaning over here.
Shout out to Brian Baker for the donation.
Hey, Brian Baker, stay baking, buddy. The best baker in town. All right. Not you.
Chandler, what are your thoughts on Asian water monitors?
I think they're cool. I love them. I just don't have any right now. I gave the one black water monitor I gave it to Tyler. Tyler had two. They passed away. I had one. So much stuff going on. I was like, he'll really appreciate it. So I gave mine as a gift to him. I haven't seen it in a while. I hope it's doing good. It should be doing good. All right, I should leave that open. Old Pepe. Let's see how you're acting today.
You coming back to Texas again?
Depends. What am I needed for? That's it?
That's it.
He's looking at me like, look. More descriptive, guys. Be more descriptive. Yeah, I'll come back to Texas. Texas is my second favorite state in the United States. It's my second home in America. What are you looking at? My shoes? Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very good. Oh, you're a good boy.
How many lizards do you have?
Wild lizards on the property or like just the ones I own?
Just ones you own.
We have a green tree monitor lizard. And we had 2 iguanas, but I just recently gave my 2 iguanas as gifts to Mr. Tom Holt at Holt Nurseries.
Shout out.
Shout out to Holt Nurseries, the best plants around. Always a nice guy. He always gives me stuff, so I thought, why not give him some lizards that could use more attention, because I got so much stuff going on over here. No. Everyone needs my attention. I'm sorry, and not today. So yeah, I gave him my Utila Island iguana and my Rhino iguana as a gift, because he always gives me stuff, so I thought it'd be nice. What else?
Justina or Shatid? Who's more hardcore?
Justina. Shatid's nothing. She's nothing. Sorry, Tyler. Sorry. I'll talk to Stone, and Stone will be like, dude, that King Cobra's chill. I'm like, he's not chill, but like, definitely not as bad as Justina. Justina, she just has a reputation. Let's look at her. She just has a reputation, you know? She's right there. See her? She's deep in shed. Get a good shot of her. Justina is an OG show snake. So she used to be used for educational shows on the Native American reservation. So legally, she was brought outside in a stadium, and Bike Force, my buddy Justin, would handle this snake
So she was always a cranky show snake, probably originally a wall-caught snake. She's going through shed right now, so I'm not going to do too much stuff with her. But you can see she's always defensive. You know, Shatigue is cranky, but she doesn't come at you mouth open 24/7 like this girl. Look at that. Deep in shed, can still see shadows. Look at that. Beautiful king cobra. Woo. Super dangerous. Super cranky. Woo. Yeah, nothing beats Justina. Even all the crazy king cobras I met when rescuing king cobras in Thailand, there was only one king cobra that came kind of close to Justina, but nothing beats Justina. That'll put some hair on your eyeballs. ¿Qué want to say there, my friend? My friend, his name is Pepe. He comes with maracas on his tail. If you mess with him, he'll bite you. He'll make you say, oh hell. His name is Pepe. He's big as hell. Woo-wee! That's a real rattler. Not the biggest Mexican West Coast I've seen, but he's up there with some of the biggest. He is a beast. What's up, dude? Beautiful rattlesnake. Nothing beats a big, beautiful rattler.
Greetings from Germany, Chandler.
Guten Tag!
12 Frank. We will visit you with our daughter in 2026. Love you and your content. And
Kaido! Can't wait to meet you guys. Water's good. Just a little bit of poop I had to take out of there. But we can enjoy him for a second. We don't have to put him back just yet. I'm going to flip him so he's facing the camera, so if he bites somebody, it's Morgan and not me. Oh! I'm sorry, not Morgan, me. Alright, he just knows I'm hot, and he wants to focus on me. So you can see this guy's got huge heat-seeking pits. Look at him, beautiful rattlesnake. Got these gorgeous raised up scales, white breaking through that lemon-colored scalation, beautiful big rattle. Just loose, hardened shed skin hitting itself, making that rattling sound. There's no beads inside like a maraca. He might be a Mexican West Coast rattler, but that's the closest thing he's got to a maraca. Woo, he's locked in on me.
my boy is thicker than that stack of chocolate chip pancakes.
Wait, what?
My boy is thicker than a stack of chocolate chip pancakes.
Hey, that thing's thicker than a Snicker. Such a cool rattlesnake.
What happens if his rattle breaks?
If his rattle breaks, it's no big deal. It's made of keratin, the same material as your fingernails and your hair. So he's just going to grow a new rattle over the years as he sheds his skin. They're not born with the rattle. They create it as they shed.
You ever touched his rattle?
Yeah, want me to do it right now?
Yeah.
Is that you or is that the commenter? Woo! Woo! It's not having it today.
How much do you think he weighs?
20 plus pounds. Woo! Yeah, he's not having it, but that's the rattle. Really big rattle. And eventually it's going to naturally break off. It's getting too big. Almost all my rattlesnakes have too big of a rattle right now, so They're eventually all gonna start cracking off. Yeah, he's not liking me touching him today.
Just put some tape on his rattle so he can't be loud anymore.
Well, I can put him away, guys. He's gonna be loud no matter what. Big boy. Look at that. Really cool. Let's do something a little less dangerous now. Let's deal with my Gila monsters. And then maybe a cobra after. He's waiting to come out too. He's such a cool guy. Blast from the past. Blast from the past. My Gila monsters. Venomous lizards from Arizona and New Mexico. But what's a blast from the past is the fact that I've known these lizards since I was 15 years old when my buddy used to own them. Same guy who donated all of those venomous snakes. Now these guys can't kill you, but they're venomous enough to make you miserable. And there's no anti-venom. So if you got bit, if anything, I think they would just give you a bunch of painkillers in the hospital. And you have to endure the pain for several days. So I know people like Bite Force and Tyler, they get bit, and it's just like you're throwing up, you got headaches. It's like the worst hangover of your life. Look at that shed skin on the belly. Maybe we can help with that. Whew, take a chance to answer questions now that I got something less dangerous out. Whew. What?
They're the best. I love this.
Yeah, no, they're awesome.
Hi Chandler, so glad I found your channel. Hi from Edinburgh.
All right.
Dingo is too cute, and when will Kevin be on display? I'm glad Dingo recommended your channel to me.
R.I.P. Dingo, the legend. Look at that belly skin. So she was struggling. It's coming off nicely. I wouldn't be taking it off if it was like really tough to take off, but the belly skin was like a big air gap in between it. Look at that. These guys have skin similar to a crocodilian or a Komodo dragon. They have osteoderms underneath their skin, so bone underneath the skin that creates an armor. Really cool. I'm sorry, I got so distracted. What was the question?
I guess he answered it.
There we go. Look at that new skin, nice and pink. You have a nice and
Thank you so
pink
much for the
belly.
donation, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
How fast?
Wait, there was a question. What was the question? I was about to answer it.
When will Kevin be on display?
So Kevin the King Cobra, for anyone not familiar, the legendary King Cobra, the Prime Minister of snakes, the Prime Minister of Malaysia he was. Woo! And he passed away like a year ago. It's so funny they ask. I just contacted the articulator, so a person who articulates the bones, puts them back together for museum pieces. He was saying he bit off more than he can chew. I don't blame him. No, he's still doing it. Don't worry, guys. He's still doing the articulation. He's putting the bones together, but he said, man, the display case is a pain in the butt. This is such a big project, but he's getting it done. He's been putting in the effort. So before you know it, we're gonna have Kevin the King Cobra on display here. Big freaking 14-foot long King Cobra skeleton hooded up in a big display case so we can honor him for years to come here at the Serpentarium. Rest in peace, Kevin the King Cobra. I know Dingo is in heaven messing with my King Cobra right now. I want to mess with my King Cobra.
We got viewers from Zimbabwe, Germany, Arizona, all over the place.
You got some shed skin I want to take off, buddy.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Miami.
Home of the Tiger King. Get that booty skin
What's
on.
the worst spicy meatball?
King Cobra shit. Ugh. That's the worst. It's like soupy, poopy grossness. Look how ashy that butt is. Comment below, is your butt ashy like that? Put some ointment on that booty. Got some dry skin flaking.
How do you hold a lizard like that without getting bit?
Well, I've known this lizard since I was 15. They can actually be tame. This is a pretty tame one. His girlfriend is not tame though. She'll
We've
bite
got
you.
people from Norway, Florida, Denver, Nebraska, Scotland,
Hey,
Costa Rica,
hey,
Poland,
Pura vida,
Texas,
Pura vida.
South
Hey,
Africa,
hey,
Canada, Ontario, Australia, Virginia, Chicago, Bosnia, England, Albania, Sweden, Nebraska, Oklahoma, South Africa, Arizona, Seoul, South Korea, Tennessee, South Carolina, South Europe, Albania, Alaska, good old Ohio, Malaysia, Vermont,
Malaysia!
Florida, Delaware, Louisiana, Michigan, New Mexico,
She's like, dude, really?
Hungary, Missouri,
I'm Hungarian.
Trinidad, Utah, Miami,
all over the world. Love from all over the world. Makes me smile. Whew, that was a hard dance. My hands hurt.
Me and my dad would watch Ziggy. It's so insane that they're such a wildlife, and that even though I myself can't get a license to keep it, it takes experience and dedication, and most importantly, love for your craft.
So Mason and I were weed whacking Ziggy's enclosure and Nadia. Mason, what'd you think of Nadia today?
Naughty.
That's it? Naughty? Relentless.
Relentless.
She still thinks there's eggs in the nest. And she was trying to kill me the whole time, dude. It was nuts.
How bad's the bite from a Gila?
Some people would nickname, I don't even know if I can say it on YouTube. Suicide lizard?
Maybe just say like.
Anyways, it's just such a bad bite. There's no
Self-off
anti-venom.
lizard. The self-off lizard.
You just don't want to deal with the pain. It's very painful. Nothing really helps with the pain.
What's the worst bite from a baby croc?
Broad snout. And we're talking just crocodilians, the whole family. I was just talking about with Mason, broad snout caiman. Bridget, my broad snout right now, she bit me. She'd take my finger off for sure. She'd break bone and everything. I got bit by my broad snout when it was the size of this Gila monster, so about like a foot plus. And she did this to me. It looks like nothing now, but my whole thumb was like that much split open. And that was when she was about a foot plus. Don't fall. Come here. I love these lizards. I'm a lizard lover.
Would a stranger be able to hold them like you do without getting bit?
What?
Would a stranger be able to hold the Gilas the way you do without getting bit?
Yeah, the key is just to pay attention to the head. That's the only part of the Gila monster that can hurt you. Of course, you're never gonna go handle one in the wild. It's a protected species in the United States, so if you do that, it's like a federal offense. But Mason, volunteer for a minute. Come over here. Mason has handled these maybe once or twice over the years, and I've already shown him how to do it. With a cranky one, you know, you want to make sure you're ready to go. Go straight for the shoulder and the neck, secure it. Don't let your fingers dangle in front of the face. I would do it with the chill one. So if you want, there you go. Just grab that guy right chest and tail. Remember what I just said. And you got to go a little quicker than that, because if he decided to spin, he would have bit you. But it's okay. He signed a waiver. Pretty cool, huh? Watch out, the other one. Dinosaur fight. It's like they're not funny. Not funny. I'm canceled now. They're so pretty.
Glad you brought the splits back together.
Dude, I don't want to do them anymore. My body hurts. I'm too old for this. I'm 27. In January 27th, I'll be 28. I'm gonna blink. I'll be 30. I'm still in my prime though. I'm ready to take on a 20-foot crocodile by myself. I'm ready to fight 100 gorillas by myself. I'm ready to grab a great white by its dorsal fin and show who's boss. Yeah, I'm ready to, it's really ready to take on life by the nuts. What are we doing?
Do you have plans on getting Gario?
Yeah, every crocodilian species I want. It's just gonna take persistence and never giving up. Some people would say it's impossible, but those are the haters that don't want me to do it. So before you little haters out there blink, I'll be the crocodile king. I'll be the godfather of crocodiles. I'll be breeding every species on the planet, and I'll be creating new species like a mad scientist. What does that mean? We'll find out. I'll give you a hint. I'm gonna have a crocodile here named 626. You guys will never know what it is.
There's a big YouTube channel that purposely let a Gila bite them and see what was the pain. It was described as
Coyote Peterson? Who else than Coyote would have done that?
Bites of any animal.
Coyote Peterson, right? Because he like accidentally got bit by one while filming one, right?
I'll look it up.
I know Alex and Tyler years ago. Alex is like, when Tyler hits this many subscribers, I'm gonna let a Gila monster bite me. I'm like, that's not a good idea, and they ended up not doing it. No one's really. Shouldn't say that anymore because people have passed away from their bites. There's 2 individuals who have died. One dude a long time ago, one guy like a year ago. Medical complications. So for the most part, they don't kill you, but if you don't know what's going on in your body, they might be able to kill you with other complications.
Are you
Look at that little tail wiggle.
are you hiring people for the facility out of state?
No, not right now, because if it doesn't work out, I don't want you guys to move all the way to Florida. And then I'm like, it didn't work out, get out. Like, no. It's just easier if you're close by. Morgan lives somewhat close. Mason's not close at all. Mason's just very dedicated And I said, F it. If you're this dedicated, you're more than welcome to come. Because he drives 3+ hours every time just to get here. For just like a day and a half every week. Such a good boy. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of this kid. Look at him. He's blushing.
It was the king of pain.
No way. Kings of Pain?
Yeah, I think so.
That's the show that I got interviewed for years ago. Bite Force got interviewed for that, and I think some other people did too. And Dingo was the main character for that show. But then Dingo got bit during the shoot by a rear fang, mildly venomous water snake in Bolivia. And because he was allergic and the guide told him it wasn't venomous, he almost died in the jungle. So he ended up not doing it because he almost died on the shoot. So I didn't know when I was being interviewed, I was being interviewed to be his co-host for that show. Guys, how crazy would it have been if Dingo and myself had our own show on the History Channel and we're going around getting bit by stuff on purpose. It almost happened, and that was before Dingo and I became friends. And then once we became friends, we spoke about it, and then it turned out like I was being interviewed to be his co-host. It's so funny. But I actually was bailing out of the whole thing. They liked me for the interview process. They didn't like that I didn't want to agree to do dangerous stuff like that. They were asking me to get bit by a green mamba. They're asking me to get bit by Gila monsters. They're asking me to basically potentially get killed on camera. And, you know, I don't care about views that much. Of course, I have to make a living off views on the internet, but like I don't risk my life doing stuff that is just plain stupid dangerous like that. Taking a full-on highly venomous snake bite is just out of control.
Kings of Pain Season 2, Rob and Adam got envenomated by a beaded.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've never met Adam. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I actually I know Rob through social media for many years, and we've spoken over the years. He's super nice. I'm sure the other guy's super nice too, Mr. Thorne. They do like gorilla tracking. They do like herp trips around the world, and I see them hanging out with gorillas, and I low-key want to go. I just don't like doing big group trips. I like to just be with like just me and my buddy. We disappear into the jungle and we go fight a gorilla. You know, I'm not gonna fight a gorilla, but maybe the gorilla can beat me up and we can film it. Be kind of funny. Ew, what are you doing? Put your peepees away. Where's your penis out? Okay. Oh.
Any fresh merch dropping soon?
Gotta get a designer. I have such good ideas, but dude, what are you doing? Are you gonna poop or are you... Oh, why is everyone pooping today? Get a shot of that, get a shot of that. Look at that goop soap. Look at those hemipanes. Oh no, it's leaking into the receptacle. Oh, oh, oh! Get a shot, look at the pee! Dude. Get a closer shot! Oh, that's a spicy meatball! Alright, I'll clean it. Dude, I feel like, it's like it was squirting into my mouth, it was like nasty, it was like right there in HD. Oh God, that's like another baby. Ew, why are you dragging your cloaca all over the top, dude? Nobody wants your juice. Oh, the juice is loose. It's not OJ, it's someone else. All right, R.I.P. OJ. R.I.P. OJ. Oh, excuse me, venomous lizards. I have to clean your fecal. You okay? You can't handle the poo-poo?
No, I'm good.
Okay. He can't handle the poo-poo. He's gonna go vomit outside. Beat vomit standing up. It's crazy. You should see it.
Would you go on a dive with...
It's like once you bend over to vomit, I've seen this dude vomit like this. What happened?
Would you ever go on a dive with Tyler Nolan?
Yeah, I would. I'm not dive certified. They like to go, like, not free diving. They like to dive with tanks, and I don't know how to do that.
Who's more docile, Hilos or Beateds?
It's all about the personality of the animal. Either one can be super nasty. You got two different personalities right here. The female's nasty and the male's pretty chill. Right when I say that? Somebody's pissy when they take a shit. Grumpy little bastards.
Who remembers when Chandler had his animals at another location? Things sure
Yeah,
have
like-
grown over the years.
What?
Things sure have grown over the years.
Oh yeah, I think I've been to like 5 different locations over the years until I got my own facility. Why are you laughing? What's so funny? Stop.
I was born 4:20 a.m. on the 13th of the second month of the year 1999. And with all the patterns in my life, the wildlife connects like no other.
I was born the year of the tiger. 98.
How many rolls of paper towels do you go through a week?
A decent amount. Pretty decent amount. I get like a bunch for the house and I get a bunch for the reptile house.
Are you worried Miss Tukey will kill your male Cuban frog?
In the future, yeah, if it's not like a big enough male, then I'm not going to throw them in again. If they're significantly a different size, they're never going to be introduced. The male has to be huge. That's a lot of shit.
How about getting a sloth?
No more mammals. Mammals are just too much work. Like, guys, when I had the lions, I was doing nothing but stimulating buttholes and bottle feeding lions for like 2+ months.
It shows the battery sign. It's plugged in.
Oh no, we have another battery issue?
Yeah, battery's plugged in.
Ah, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Gonna run into the house. It's buffering, but we're live.
We're live 95?
We're still live. We're getting questions here.
Where are we at right now in time?
We've been going for about 2 hours.
Nice, nice. Have you tried to collab with Steve Irwin's son in Australia? No, I haven't. I feel like he's too famous for me. I'm not that well known. But yeah, that'd be cool. I'd love that. Look at these little Gila monsters. Can you guys still see what's going on? Are we still live? 95? Light FM? Look at these sexy little lizards. Love myself a Gila monster. It ain't no monster at all. Just a beautiful little reptile minding its own business in the ecosystem. How terrible would it be if this thing is bit me in the nose? Wouldn't that be terrible? Terribly hilarious. Oh no, did I just break this? Oh, jeez. Oh. Fixed it. Are we still here? Are we still here? Are we still live? What's happening? I'm scared. I'm scared right now. I'm gonna put the Gila monsters back, guys, while we figure out what's going on. Lock this son of a gun up and make sure it's secure. Oh, shit. Secure. Still alive? Let me check what's going on. I'll be right back. Get Pepe a toad. What's that mean? Y'all are crazy. La 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 la. I'm gonna move the camera. Everyone left. It's just me alone with highly venomous snakes. So you know what that means. We're gonna do stuff that's sketchy. Always use a tool, guys. Always use a tool. Egyptian cobra. Oh, sorry, I'm not even standing in frame by myself right now. What should we take out? I don't want to take out something small because I need to make sure it's in focus for you guys because no one's manning the camera right now. All good?
I mean,
what's wrong?
the battery's gonna die. The camera.
On what?
The camera.
Oh, really? So what are we doing? What about the cord that keeps it charged?
It's not working.
Really?
Nope.
We just bought that thing.
What they sell is a dummy battery that pops in there and directly connects to this.
How many batteries do you have left charged?
That's what I'm saying. That was the.
Oh, we're done.
Yeah, that was the one.
Oh.
Why it just popped up. And
Damn. That's a shame. We're at 2 hours?
Yep, on the dot.
On the dot, 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, just other options. We can try the iPhone. We can also try just webcam.
Yeah. I don't know. How many viewers do we still have? Is it even worth it, guys? Because I know this is going to like throw you guys off switching cameras right now.
We've got like 1,200 on
1,200?
1,000.
That's a Portugal army.
And then we've got like 80.
That's a whole army.
And then we've got
My army.
74 on Twitch.
70, damn, that's pretty good. Like we just started Twitch, so I'm really proud of how much progress we're going through. So this will automatically save to Twitch, right?
Yep, sure.
Okay, cool. So then
Full VOD will be uploaded on Twitch.
beautiful. So this will save to Twitch. You guys can go re-enjoy this on Twitch. As soon as we're monetized on Twitch, we're going to be pushing for subscribers. So we're actually going to be doing giveaways for the subscribers. Hand me that black mamba skin real quick. Let me get that. So we got this big, beautiful Kobe the Black Mamba skin. This is a black mamba that almost killed me. So we're gonna do a giveaway with this snake. Huge shed of a black mamba. Most dangerous snake in the world to handle. We're gonna do a giveaway with this. And we're gonna do a giveaway with 29 Siamese crocodile eggs from Nadia. We're gonna gut them out. And when the subscribers are working for Twitch, we're good and monetized. For a certain amount of subscribers, every certain amount, we're gonna be doing a giveaway. Whether it's a crocodile egg, whether it's the black mamba skin, and then the prizes are gonna get more and more interesting as time goes on, as we make more money to be able to fund better giveaways, like free tour, or free Cuban crocodile capped tooth from the crocodile that bit my leg. We actually have 2 teeth from the side of the face where she bit me. She shed her teeth out. I'm gonna make a necklace for myself, and I think I'm gonna make a gold Cuban link chain necklace as a giveaway later down the road. It's gonna be real expensive to do that, like a real nice chain. So that will be later on. Subscribe to the main channel, YouTube, Chandler's Wildlife. Subscribe or follow Twitch, Chandler's Wildlife. Check me out on Instagram, Chandler_GK. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream.
Donations we should probably read before we end.
Okay, hit me!
Rapid
No,
fire.
physically, hit me!
We've got Matthew Butcher, 5 pounds. We're getting more turtles for the pond.
Yes!
Done.
Yes!
We've got another 5.
More turtles!
Love from-
Raphael! Leonardo!
Love from England. Can't wait to come tour your property.
Hello!
We've got, how much would it be for a tour for one person?
What?
Which would it be for a tour for one person?
It's $1,000. We already answered that. It's $1,000 flat rate because there's so much time in the day, so we have to have a certain price. It has to be that.
Greetings from Germany, Chandler. We will visit you with our daughter in 2026. Love you and your content.
I can't wait to have your family over here. I'm gonna give you a big hug and a kiss.
Chandler, are you having a birthday for Kaido?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a One Piece themed birthday party. We're all gonna book a flight to Japan. It's gonna be epic. Sushi rolls for everyone.
Hi, Chandler. So glad I found your channel. Hi from Edinburgh. Kaido is too cute. And when will Kevin? I guess we already read that one. Do you need a permit for Gilas? That's the last question.
It depends on where you live. In Florida, you need a venomous reptile permit for Heloderma, which is the Gila monster and beaded lizard family. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Please subscribe to Chandler's Wildlife. Please come and get a tour. Book your tour at chandlerswildlife.com, and I'll give you the tour here at CWW My Wild World. Go to Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. We're gonna blow up on Twitch. We're gonna take over. We're one of the only live casters. We're the only live streamers bringing you this dangerous content, except for that one guy I'm friends with in Germany. But he doesn't speak English that well, so like I'm the guy who's doing it in English. All right, that's it. We're ending it. I love you guys. Follow your dreams. Stay passionate about what you love. I love animals. I do it every day of my life. I think I'm gonna do a karate kick and you cut it right as I kick it, all right?
Yeah.
Morgan, you don't mind if I kick your 5